And we go in the room and we see a familiar face sitting on his dresser, crossed legs, one over the other, um, hands on his knees, and he says, "Oh, always sleeping, never getting anything done." And you hear this, Alejandro, as you hear a voice that's become annoyingly familiar at this point, as the gentleman who keeps posing a deal to you.
The more you talk, the more the sleepier I get. Pendejo.
I don't feel like you've understood the recent gifts I've given to you.
Mm.
So I think we should have a test. And he snaps his fingers, and you're still laying in bed, but your rapier is called to your hand, and it's now in your hand, and you're like, what the fuck? Um, as you see total darkness grip this room. All the light feels to be sucked out of it. You can see everything still in the room. It just looks kind of black and white. Um, because you have that, you can feel that magical sight that you've been gifted, and you can see everything in the room. Just all the light has been sapped out of it, and you start to see flashes of bright light that look to be burning, almost like what would look like flames without the color. And you see three portals open up, and three infant-sized demon-looking things with wings and sharp teeth fly out and rush towards you. What do you do?
This is why I left school. I hate tests. Uh, I get up off my bed and say, "Who the fuck are you?"
And they rush you with their sharp maws, uh, trying to bite at you.
Hmm.
And as they do, you're able to see every blow coming, and you deftly begin to dodge them away. What do you do?
I flip up on the bed and start jumping on the bed, laughing at
Okay, so you're jumping and laughing at them. Uh,
them.
and
Don't get snippy with me, pendejo.
You see three more start to come out, and you're able to continuously dodge them, and they keep biting and biting. And do you do anything differently?
Yeah, I scream out. Okay, brujo, what the fuck you trying to prove?
So you start screaming, and this time when you scream, you don't hear anything. And you notice that all the sound has now left this room. And then you hear you see him still sitting on the dresser. You see him mouthing something, and you hear a voice in your head. I'm trying to prove how weak you are without me. You don't want to play. Looks like I'll have to make you. Uh, and at that point, everything goes completely dark. Um, and as soon as the dark hits, you feel a stabbing pain as you get bit in one of your sides. Uh, and then you feel another sharp pain on your other side. Do you try to do anything to fend this off?
Yeah, I'm swiping at the air with my rapier.
So you are swinging in the darkness. You feel like you connect with some meat a couple of times, and over you feel piercing as you get bit again. Once on your shoulder, then on your thigh, then on your shoulder, and you feel connect with another one, and another one, and every time you connect, you feel like you got to be getting close to the end, and another bite strikes you. And as this is happening, you start to feel everything sap away from you, like all your life start to drain from you, and you can feel yourself bleeding all over. Your clothes are saturated at this point, and you hear the voice in your head once again. No one can hear you screaming. No one's coming to help you. But I'm here. All you have to do is join me. And the light comes back in the room as the darkness drops. The demonic infants are gone. You see yourself laying in a pool of blood, and standing in front of you is the gentleman, and you see him transform in front of your eyes into a large demon devil like figure, horned, a large set of wings that are bat or dragon like. He says, all you have to do is take my deal, kill your charge, and I will grant you endless power and life. Or you can turn it down. And he extends his hand as he's standing next to a portal. You look through the portal and see the man who you've been chasing for all these years, Clive de la Vega. You see him sleeping in a bed in a room. You see this portal where flames kiss its edges, and do you say anything?
Yeah. So I'm covered in my own blood, and I'm kind of weak at this moment, right?
Yeah, you're bleeding out.
Okay. I reach out for this winged creature that I've been fucking with. I say, okay, just take my hand. And before he reaches my hand, I flip him the fucking finger.
Ah,
Go fuck yourself.
I thought you'd have it that way.
Then why are we playing these games, Cabron?
He turns around, walks through the portal, and you see as the flames start to connect as it closes. You see one lasting image in the flames. And reaching out to you through the flames, you see your father. And the portal shuts. In that moment, you feel searing heat all around you, and you lose consciousness.
Before I do, I say, I'll see you soon.
And from there, Alejandro, you pass back out where you were sleeping before in a much bigger mess. And you don't know if you'll make it this time. And we are going to head back to August and Tuga. What specifically were you guys heading on to do?
And she had tits. They were like really big boobs, like so big.
That was the first time you got gonorrhea.
You're muted, Austin, just so you know.
By the way, Austin, that was a masterful recreation of what was going on.
I'm glad you.
I saw you swinging your sword.
I was getting into it.
This is like his pants were up, right? This isn't a euphemism. Because I didn't watch any of it.
I call it Adam taking a break.
Oh no, I was listening.
So my Roll20 is down.
That sucks.
Okay.
And it's showing that if you go to like, there's a website I go to, I can see if there's a problem. There's almost 400 reported outages, and then
mine's working for now, and we might not need it tonight, depending on what we get into.
I'm refreshing my screen to see if anything fucks up with it. So far, so
cool.
Good. So anyway, what were you saying, John?
So what are you guys? So Tuga, what exactly were you heading to do? Were you just kind of helping out?
Yeah, I think.
Is there any specific task you wanted to accomplish?
No, I think probably the biggest task he would be trying to do was like just go around, not necessarily warn anybody that they might get roughed up, but like just going around keeping everybody's spirits up, but also just always looking around to see if any Legion debt collectors are coming.
Yeah, keeping your eyes out.
Mm-hmm.
So you, um,
I'm back in, by the way.
Cool.
awesome,
They're undergoing a DDoS attack.
Ugh.
Their
cool.
servers are being overwhelmed, and they're doing their best to keep it up.
Yeah.
Thanks for the update, Chuck.
Back to you with what?
Back to
Were
sports.
there any sports on the tens? Come on. So yeah, that's what I'd be
Um,
doing. Heavy lifting, see who needs help, and then also probably keeping, just even though he's not expecting to find anything, just keeping an eye out for new foundation calling cards around the area.
Yeah. So you're keeping an eye out. You're trying to be diligent. You're worried about security. You're worried about everybody's safety. And while you're walking around and checking on people, a young boy probably about 16, um, somewhere around the ages of probably 14 and 16. You're not sure. Um, he comes up to you and he's like, "You're Mr. Tuga. I've heard all about you. They've been training us to learn to fight just like you. Uh, my name's Chet. Can I show you my new techniques?"
Okay, let's see what you got. And he like takes his hammer out. He's obviously not gonna bash this kid, but you
Yeah.
know,
Um,
be a sparring
he's
partner.
got a sword and shield, and he's very flimsily knows how to use it. He's
Mhm.
probably learned like a day or two ago. Um, but you can tell he's trying to impress you, and he's got poor form everywhere, but he's got fucking gumption and gung ho, and you can tell he wants to get good, but his swings are just kind of crappy. Not a whole lot of strength behind him. Um, is there anything? Would you react to it, or you just keep fucking with
What
it?
he'd probably do is like he'd probably like take the. That's so loud. So what he'd probably do
That's
is take the take like the back end, like he'd like like fake like a big swing and then like just hit him in the ass with the back end and be like and just be like, you've always got to be ready for a different attack from different angles, my friend.
oh yeah, you're right. That's what they were telling me. I gotta keep on a swivel, head on a swivel. I think that means to be able to look everywhere. I haven't figured that one out yet, but I'm gonna.
Well, it
And he kind of spins in a circle.
no, that is not the way to do it. You don't forget to listen. Your ears can be helpful. You have more than just the one sense. Perhaps I would also recommend, if it is available, just listen to your training. But if available, perhaps sword and shield is not your best option. Perhaps you're better suited for different weapons. So perhaps see what is available, and maybe you can fulfill different role also if you're finding less success with this one.
That's a good idea. I should try some other weapons too. Maybe I'll get good with those too.
Yes, perhaps. Don't be afraid to go with small weapons. They are fast, and if you feel you cannot handle your sword and shield competently, you are better suited with perhaps smaller options.
Well, I mean, I can handle them. I can pick them up. I'm strong.
You shake your
Yes,
sword twice,
you're
more than twice. You're playing with it.
you're very strong, but you know, like I said, keep your options open. Um, but still work hard at whichever pursuit you follow. Work
Oh man,
hard,
well,
have courage, and that is the best advice I can give you.
Oh well, thank you. I'm gonna work so hard just for you. We gotta protect this ward. Yeah.
Yes. Very good.
Woo, Southies.
Yes, sure. I mean, I'm not super keen on ultra tribalism, but yes, pride in your home is a good trait to have.
Unless you're from St. Louis.
Says the guy from a giant tribe.
Yeah, but it's not nationalistic pride. That
I
whole
know, I'm
point
talking
is to
shit.
get allies. You don't
I'm
do
just
that by
talking shit.
secluding yourself, you fuck.
You're right. Uh, but this kid doesn't know shit because he's a kid.
Well, he's too young to have to worry about that kind of shit right now, but it's a good seed to plant.
Yeah. Uh, okay. So you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary as your day goes along. And August, you were canvassing the neighborhood for information. Could you please turn off the fucking lightsaber and mute yourself?
Yeah, you are muted.
Okay.
Austin, I'm gonna need to know your middle name for when you're acting like a child. I could just hit you with the middle name.
Right?
It's Texas.
It's fuck.
I would
Fuck
much rather get to call him like Austin Nathaniel, like in my dad voice. Like that'd be a lot more fun for me.
It's David.
I'm gonna be your daddy. You said it's David.
Were you expecting something like Deshaun or DeMarcus?
No. David's spot on.
I was expecting running bear.
Yeah.
So August Frost.
He's definitely just going around and just like talking to people, getting different people's like stories, because that's what he tells stories. You gotta collect stories, and this is definitely one of those moments where people are gonna have stories. And in the asking people their stories, he occasionally asks leading questions about what they know about the bad guys and what they know about the rebels. Just
You get confused faces when you mention rebels. Do you mention any names with the rebels?
no, and I would be
Okay.
I would be more like, man, if only there was someone around here who could stand up to these people in some way.
You get more confused faces because they think you're one of those guys that's doing that.
Well, everyone's
Because to this small community that you're in right now, you guys are the heroes. But
we are heroes. That is true.
as you're asking about the Legion, that would be the bad guys. As you're asking about the Legion, you get kind of their information is very little on it. They remember when they took over the docks, but at first there was no problems. Like they left them alone. It wasn't until someone else came in that they ever even stepped foot in here. And once the Blue Bandits came in, they stepped foot in to kind of muscle in on them. And that's all they really saw. Many of them were hiding out at that point because people were getting fucked up in the streets.
Do we know how many people strong the Legion is?
Not a clue. They've mentioned possible pirate affiliations. They've mentioned small groups of guards that it was started from a force of guards from that docks ward. So you're guessing they started with anywhere from 80 to 100, 150 plus. And then they've added to that with ruffians and pirates and whatnot. It's a pretty strong force that's spread out. You have already learned from Andor that they seem to be focusing a lot of manpower on something under the city, in the sewers or possibly under the sewers.
Man, it'd be
Which
cool. It'd be so
you
cool. Love that.
you think there's an ancient city under the city. You don't know if that's what they're searching for.
I would definitely ask people about that too. Any old legends about this part of the city that's underground?
Roll me a we'll just say a persuasion check. We'll see if anybody knew anything.
19.
19. So you poke and prod around, and you hear a couple of fairy tales of there being an ancient city at the core of the world that is where the gods came from. But no one knows anything about it being under Waterdeep. But that's also like an old story you even heard as a child. Once a guy started telling it to you, you're like, I've heard this fable. But that's not what you thought of when you originally thought of this city, because you didn't think of it being that deep if it were to be that deep.
Right.
But that was an old fable that you remember hearing. Other than that, they don't really have much on that. The Legion, they do tell you that it seemed to be rough for the docks at the beginning. From what they could see from here, they were kind of staying themselves. Many people, when all that stuff popped off, they left. People either left the city or moved up to the tent city that you first came through where you first met Tuga and Alejandro like a week ago. But they say many people fled when they first took over the docks, but they've never been too much of a problem here. But they also, none of the people want anything to do with them. They've heard a lot of the rumors you guys have already heard.
Fair enough.
There could be reasons for that, though. I know I'm not there, but like, if the blue guys were already paying tribute, there's no reason for them to be fucking around down here.
Well, and that's what he's kind of getting, was they didn't really have any reason to fuck around over here. They seemed to leave it alone, and the blue guys came in. So some of them are giving you the idea that maybe they won't even come in. People in the docks ward gave you a different feeling, but these people seem to be pretty content that they won't even bother them. But that could be their own ignorance. And hope. Who knows?
Sorry, my dogs came down and started freaking out.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do with your afternoon? Okay. What time are you guys heading back home? Actually,
I'd probably head back at like 4-ish.
Okay.
Because the one thing I'd check in on, like before like the dinner rush starts, is I'd want to check in with the staff and just see how things are going. Like,
okay.
We don't need to talk numbers or anything, but like, see if there's anything they need.
So you get back. They seem to have everything in hand. There's a couple people in having drinks at the end of their workday. Other than that, it seems relatively slow, but they are getting all the tables ready to go. Right. It looks like they already have some dinner places set out. They know the people are going to be coming in and when. After the first couple of nights, they got a feeling for where everybody's at right now. And they seem to be not having any issues. Alice mentions she's like, have you seen Alejandro? He never got up today.
That is weird. I will go check on him. And
Um,
that was gonna be my next question. Was
Um,
has he been sleeping this whole time?
and that's what they think.
Okay. They just
Um,
haven't seen him come down, so
Yeah, they haven't seen him come down.
great.
They were kind of surprised that he didn't come in with you. They
Right.
thought he must have slipped out at some point.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'll go up there and tap on his door and see what's up.
You get no answer.
He slowly try and open the door, and I'm coming in. I hope you're decent.
Alejandro, is it locked?
No.
Damn. So it's unlocked. You open the door, and you see lying on the. You see, when as you're opening the door, you see blood red all over the covers on the bed.
Okay.
And as you open it further, you see Alejandro lying there in blood-soaked bedding. He has wounds all over his body, and as you get closer, it looks like they've been seared shut. His chest is rising and falling normally, but he looks badly injured.
Right. But if he was thinking about this in a meta sense, it's like he would just think it's hit point damage, right? More
Possibly,
or less.
yeah.
Yeah. No reason to think there's anything further going on other than he's had his ass handed to him.
No, yeah, he had his ass handed to him.
Okay.
And somehow in this room.
Okay. He's gonna try and like gently get a response out. He's not gonna like, what the fuck happened to you? He's gonna like probably like pat him on the head gently and be like, buddy, are you there? Are you okay?
Alejandro, you rouse when he shakes you, and you feel pain where every wound is, but you have you feel like you have all of your vitality. All the wounds have seared, and when you look at them, it looks like they were burnt shut. So you have bite marks, like I'd say probably 20 of them, all over you in different areas of your body.
Okay, when he wakes me up, I'm still groggy and I still think I'm in the dream, and I still flip him off. Tuga, like I was just doing in my dream.
You must not be feeling that bad then. You seem to have your typical spunk.
Oh fuck, it's you.
Yes, it is. What the fuck happened to you, dude?
I could tell you, but you probably wouldn't believe me.
Well, I mean, you can tell me, but I think we should probably get you looked at.
That's fair.
You stay here. Do I think he's like in a state to like get up and lock and unlock this door? Like, is he good enough to just do that?
You could cradle him like a baby.
He's in pain, but he's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna sell him.
Like mechanically, he's got nothing wrong with
Right.
it.
So he's gonna say, "Okay, I'm going to leave. I'm going to get help. Lock this door, and when I come back, I will knock 9 times consecutively in a steady rhythm. That is how you will know it is me. And then you unlock. Don't open it for anyone else. I will tell the staff to leave you be.
Copy that. You're gonna knock no times, and you're gonna walk right in, right?
9 times.
9 as a no. 9.
No. Shit. Fuck.
9.
That. Yes. More than 8. One more than 8.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Lock the door. So he's gonna bolt down the stairs. He's going to yell to Alice. He's not feeling great. Don't go in there. Just leave him be, and not even wait for a response. He's going to go find August as quickly as possible because he's seen August heal us before.
Yep. So as you get down to the bottom of the stairs, you see August walking through the door.
Hey, buddy.
You're muted, August.
He grabs him and he walks him like outside, like to like a private spot, and he's like, hey, our bunny man is kind of fucked up. I think either you need to look at him or somebody needs to look at him because I cannot help him.
What do you mean he got fucked up? Was there a fight?
Doesn't seem like it. He was in his bed. The bed was covered in blood. He is covered in wounds, and it looks like no sign of struggle in room.
Did he come
Doesn't
back?
seem like it, but there's blood and wounds.
He said, was there a fight? And
Yeah, I
there
know.
was no
I'm
sign
just-
of a struggle in there, so no.
Yeah.
No
He's
one.
just
fair
fucked
enough.
up. It could be a disease for all he knows. So he's like, yes, there was no sign of struggle.
Nothing broken or
I mean, no
like,
material
no doors-
goods. I don't know about his bones.
no doors are broken or no. Is anybody else hurt? Is there a crowd or
It's
what's?
just him. Very isolated event. Don't know what's
It-
going on.
So in a closed room by himself, he got fucked up.
Yes. That is what I know. That is what it seems to be.
That's bull. All right, let's go figure
Yes,
this
let's,
shit out.
let's stop wasting time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
In the 4th-story room right across the hall from yours.
Yeah. So we go up there, we knock 8 + 1 times, and hopefully he opens the door, even though he wasn't gone that long. Show him to August.
Alejandro, you hear those knocks. Do you answer?
Just come in. I lost count after 5. Fuck.
Did you lock it?
Son of a bitch.
It's locked, man. I'd like thank you for following instructions, but
Okay. Is there? I'm gonna get a knife and see if I can throw it to unlock it, so I don't have to get out of bed.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. 23.
That fucking works.
Okay.
Click.
he is nicer
And
at
the
my
door-
PC than I would
The
have been.
momentum, the door just swings out. It used to swing in, now it swings out.
There you go.
So we go in.
You go in and August, you see the same scene that I described at Tuga. Bed with all the bedding saturated in blood. You see Alejandro sitting there now with wounds all over his bite marks all over his body. And when you examine them, they look to have been seared or burned shut. It almost looks like charred and blackened flesh almost around the edge, like it's been welded back together with fire.
Got stabbed with a lightsaber a bunch.
I didn't do it, guys. I would never.
Austin has been the big bad this whole time.
But not like stab, just like the barely seared.
Austin's the werewolf.
Lightsaber
he got
wounds.
giant cigars put out on it.
No organ damage, but really bad, painful flesh wound.
I'm not dead. I'm just badly burnt.
The wound's beginning to smell like almonds.
Oh, finally, you're here. Oh, I've been shot.
Why would you do that?
There we go, Muttley.
August, can you help him or do we need to go find someone?
Boz, what's your character's name?
We're in like the fucking 12th session.
So
We're past the 12th session.
in roll 20, Adam named his character like Tuga is in there.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
that-
my screen name.
And Alejandro Dantes is in beyond D&D Beyond.
It's right under your persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had something else.
You know, like where it says August Frost, it says Alejandro Dantes right below that.
You know,
Alejandro, are you in pain? Are you still?
Austin, when you create a character, you don't have to keep the same trait from each character in each
See, the
game.
thing is it's
That's not
the
a character trait. That's an Austin trait.
It's a player trait.
yeah.
I'm bad at names. I got a guy who was coming to a Bible study. It took me 6 months to get his name, which is Brett.
Was he brown?
Brett.
I kept calling him Ricky.
Okay.
Was he brown?
Ricky? Like, that's how you fucking
call him
close,
Brad.
His name was Brett. And I kept saying Ricky.
Okay, so noted. Boz, our next characters will be named Adam and Boz.
No, they'll be named Brad and Ricky.
I'm gonna be Brett then.
You're gonna be Bricky.
Brett, Ricky. Alejandro, are you in
I'm
pain?
only being Bricky if I get Trailer Park Girls.
Do you need a healing potion? Can I heal you? Tell me how you're feeling.
I feel like shit, but I'm okay.
Okay. So
It looks a lot worse than it really is.
It looks really
There's-
fucking bad, dude.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Then it is. It looks exactly then.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what the fucking Tuga said. Yes.
So, I mean, do we want to admit? So, do you want to take a healing potion? Do you want a healing word? How can I help?
Will it cure these wounds? Because they look fucking weird.
I can try, and I cast healing
I am-
word.
I am a creature that thrives on his good looks.
You cast Healing
Not going
Word,
so hot,
and it cures, like, the wounds dissipate. There's no scarring. The fur is still missing and bite patches,
Ugh.
but the wounds, the
Just-
fur will grow back, but the wounds
I got a struggle
are
beard
healed.
everywhere.
Yes,
Your whole
everywhere.
body looks like Rocket's back.
1 second, guys.
I actually don't know Boz's real name either.
It's Boz.
Yeah.
Well, I know because I remember seeing your name one time on like a PlayStation thing, and I was like, "Who's Rick?" And they're all like, "No one calls him that." Or no, it was Chris. I called you Chris.
There it is. I was gonna say nobody calls him Rick. I'm betting.
No, I know, but that's like,
Or Brad.
I called him Chris, and everyone was like, "Who the
The
fuck
only
is Chris?"
person that called him Chris was Fiedler, and we yelled at him when he did that too.
You went full government.
Okay. Sorry, my sister called.
So I do the healing word. He starts to get patched up. All right, man. How
He
the heck?
gets patchy.
How the hell did this happen? Were you
Great
attacked?
question.
Are there enemies around us? Do we need to like lock
Well,
the place up?
Needs
I
a
was
stomper.
I was sleeping, and then I woke up.
Were you smoking before bed?
No, during.
You didn't try some of my powder, did you?
No.
That
No
I
powder.
don't have any more of, except for like a little bit. But like you didn't try any of that.
My friends, do you believe in the devil?
No, of course not. That's just
I mean,
stupid.
Either
'Cause that-
sure.
Because that piece of shit fucking believes in me.
Oh. Weird. What's
So
your-
what? You need some fucking holy water or what? Like
Right. Do we need-
give
I don't know.
fucking.
I don't know what he is.
All right. Well, did you? He looks at him, and then he looks at him, and he says, "Are you good?" It wasn't like a dream that was like real, was it? Like,
Well, I was dreaming that I got bit, and I woke up and I have bite wounds.
okay, so I need
These
some
are-
more
these are-
fucking information. You said you got bit, and then you said
No.
you had bite wounds.
No,
have-
you woke up and experienced that whole scenario, Boz. You may also think it was a dream. That's fine. But
Yeah.
you definitely did wake up. But I played how you want to.
What
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm still not sure what the hell happened.
what bit?
Gotcha.
you? Tell us
Tell us-
everything.
Tell us the fucking dream.
Okay. This creature, shaped as a man, shows up to me, offering all kinds of goods to be able to make me powerful. I said, go fuck yourself, because he's a piece of shit. I don't want that shit. And then he shows his true form. Winged creature and everything. And then the fucker brings his little piece of shit demon spawns, and they're just gnawing at my ass, fucking burning me and shit. So, and I wake up.
Both of you roll me a religion check.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask for. I don't even know if I have any. Oh, I have a +2. How about that? 17 total.
Okay, so Austin, you're not 100% sure. It sounds like he's describing some sort of demonic figures, but are you is August atheist, or does he believe in he's atheist?
He's like, think Thor hedonistic. That's his life. It's been like that.
Okay,
Like he was the god of his realm and like of his sphere. He was on the top.
gotcha. So Tuga, you it sounds like he's described a devil and minions you've known to be called imps, who are small devil-like minions that they can send to carry out services for them. Often they're used to fucking just wreak death
Okay.
on their foes.
Cool. It sounds like you perhaps had an encounter with some hellish little beasts there, buddy.
Is it the first time you've had this dream?
Not this version.
Have you? But you've met this fucker before then.
Yes.
And what did he say then? The same thing, but didn't fuck you up.
Yep. Pretty much.
And
I
when
think he's getting tired of me.
How many of these dreams have you had?
He's
How
come
many?
to
Three?
he's come to you 3 times now. Twice yesterday.
I have denied him 3 times.
Once yesterday and once today, and then like 3 or 4 days ago.
He looks over at Tuga and says, "Tuga, have you been having any dreams?"
I mean, there was one with a bear, but nothing like this. I mean, my dream's been pretty chill, bro. Perhaps we should talk to someone else. Perhaps a holy man of some sort.
Because, I mean, since we're just fucking talking and it came up, like, I had a dream too, and it's also been fucking with me. And I thought I was fucked up, but now I'm starting to wonder if it's something else. I had a dream. It was some little fucking, I don't know what the fuck it was. It was something small, and it
That's
said
not how this speech goes.
it said I had to find him some shit. And he says that he's been talking to me before, but I guess I was always drunk or some shit. I don't fucking know. It's been a while since I got sober enough to fuck around with you fuckers. And I mean, like, to be honest, a lot of times I drink to forget my wife and just like chill and have a good time. But since this last stream, this fuckface did something to me, and now that doesn't do anything. If I drink, I get shit faced, but I don't get like, it doesn't numb anything. It doesn't feel the same way. That's why I took that whatever that shit is I took that John knows.
Did we
Shatterstone.
know he did? I feel like we didn't know
No,
he did that.
you didn't know for sure.
You did that nasty shit? Why?
Have you ever talked to an addict? Hi, my name is August. All right. I'm not fucking a saint. All right, I make plays, I write stories, and
Look,
I have fun.
we're not angry. We're just disappointed.
Well, I don't give a shit.
I'm surprised. I think
You
I
didn't
will hold
share,
out my disappointment.
That's what you said. You were gonna say that he didn't share.
No,
I say I have a fucking dream, and just some gnome figure tells me that he's gonna fucking show me who's boss and gives me this power to not get drunk to forget my wife, and you guys focus on the negative. Typical.
It just
Right.
okay. Look, first of all, there was no judgment, no surprise. But secondly, I am not a master of anything. So perhaps we should find someone that you can both talk to.
You said you were having a dream too, or no? You're
Almost
just
like that. I fought a bear. I mean,
not too out of the normal for you, I guess.
I mean, I fought bear before. It's fine. It didn't shake me to my core, as your two dreams seem to have done with you
Who would? Yeah, who the fuck would we even talk?
More mildly rattled.
two. Okay. I mean, just mildly rattled is good for your mental state. Don't walk in front of me, perhaps. Perhaps Captain Bolt can point us to someone that may be helpful. Would you like me to get him? Do you guys want to go find him? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine.
Well, yes, I
I'm
believe
ready
you.
to fuck shit up.
Okay. Well, perhaps until we get you 100%, we take it easy. We just go look.
Never
for
tell me the odds.
Okay. Sure. Um, John, let's go do that. Let's go. I mean, I feel like Captain Bolt might could point us to some sort of cleric type person.
Yeah, he would point you in the direction of the Temple of the Sacred Heart.
Okay.
You would have to go to their chapel wing.
Isn't that like way on the other side?
The Temple of the Sacred Heart would be more in the heart of the city.
Okay.
So it's a little to the north. It does take a little while to get there. He says that's where most of the clerics are, though you could probably find any small church to find a cleric. There are a couple small churches in the area, and he lets you know of if you just need like someone to talk to.
So obviously,
But the bulk of them are at the temple.
so obviously, there's some overlap between hospital and church in D&D.
Yes.
I mean, maybe that's not the worst thing in this situation. We can get him patched up and find somebody to talk to about this shit. So yeah, I didn't really think we needed a hospital, but we probably do a little bit. So, okay, let's go back to the place, and we maybe avoid angry tiny man. Um, Everybody cool?
It's a little later in the evening, but you could head there. Yeah, because it's about 5 o'clock now.
You guys want to wait? You want to go now? What do you think?
I've never been more ready.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys can go now.
Yeah.
Alejandro's fully rested.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's been sleeping all day.
Right. Yes, but looking at him, he is not.
No,
So
no. He doesn't seem like he should be as spry as he is.
no.
Eyes forward then. Don't look at me.
Okay. Well, you'll have to watch your own back then. Off we go. And we go there.
You head there, and you head to this temple. There's like 3 large fucking chapel towers, and there's the hospital wing, the fucking temple wing, and then there's a fucking like a whole area for it looks to be like maybe synagogue's not the right fucking name for it, but like where they would keep like remains.
Oh, okay. Mausoleum.
Mausoleum. There we go. Like a mausoleum on another wing.
Okay.
So you guys head to like the chapel wing,
Yeah, we're gonna go to the churchy part.
and you are greeted by a gentleman as you walk in. He's like, "Oh, hi! I'm so glad to have you at our parish. My name's Cleric Dave. How are you?"
We're pretty good. My friends could use some assistance.
"Oh my goodness, what's happened to you?" Excuse me, sir.
What?
What happened to you?
I had a bad dream.
Oh, bad dream did this. That sounds awfully demonic. What kind of dream did you have?
You just said demonic.
Oh, let me check you out. Whoopity boopity, whoopity boopity, whoopity boopity.
Oh, look, he's scatting again.
And
Make sure to keep wipes.
you see as his hands glow in a bright, radiant light. And a look of shock grabs his face. You've been touched by a demon. Oh no. Are
Should I
you
approach
following
him?
one of them?
No, am I following one of them?
Yes. Are you
No.
under their possession?
No.
Must I vanquish you? And he looks very nervous.
No, I'm fine. They seem to be following me, though.
That's not good.
Oh.
We should probably do
No
an
shit.
exorcism straight away.
Could you try that hubbly bubbly on me? I had a weird dream. It wasn't. I don't know if it was demonic. I thought it was just a dream.
Hubbity bubbity, hubbity bubbity. You, my friend, have been touched by many
An angel.
people. Many people.
It's been a while.
That's
Okay.
nice.
Oh, that's
Itchy.
gross. Why would you ever let someone do that to you?
Yeah, but he charges, so there's a difference.
But no demons, just demonic acts. You're a very bad person.
I'm very good actually at what I do.
Hey, Austin, just remembering your dream, and this is obviously out of character, we may need to find a wizard for you.
Well, obviously we just got to rule out the cleric.
Right,
Now it's something different.
right.
But you, my friend, I think you need an exorcism. You might have a demon living inside of you with wounds like that.
You hear that? You need to exercise.
I mean,
No,
buildings-
you.
I see him jump on buildings. What entails exorcism?
Well, we will draw the demon out of him and vanquish it to the 9 hells, or 10 hells, or whatever number of hells you believe in.
There goes that number again, 9.
He gives Alejandro the side eye, like, is it like basically like, is this something you're interested in?
Do you know of someone that might be able to give us a second opinion?
I don't know why that got me, but
He's
that
like,
got me.
yeah.
It's, the general pharmaceutical and clerical pseudocol establishment.
I mean, these wounds are pretty cut and clean. I mean, he's been attacked by demons. You can tell. So if they've been attacked by demons, we gotta encase, just in case, so we can trust them. We gotta do an exorcism.
How much is this going to cost, and are you in network?
That's
Cost. Oh no, that's the hospital. That's that crazy ogre Bob. He's always worried about money. We just care about the people and the safety of the sanctity of this city. And I can't have a demon running roughshod through my city. And if you're a vessel, I have to make sure you don't have one.
Hey, John, I'm guessing it didn't, but like, did my religion check from earlier? Like, I don't know what to think about this guy. I could roll insight, but like,
yeah,
what
you
the
can.
fuck? I know he's gonna believe he's telling the truth.
Yes.
It's not gonna do much, I don't think.
For your religious beliefs, you wouldn't think he's possessed. Because you think possession would have other tell signs.
Yeah, I have I do have a deity.
But
It's a
from
neutral
what he's
knowledge guy.
explaining is,
So, like,
this is more of a fucking protocol
uh-huh.
than it is a fucking he thinks he's possessed.
So it's basically.
But he thinks he could be, and I would say without an insight check, you could tell he doesn't get a lot to do around here. So the idea of fighting off a demon is kind of like that'd be a big feather in the cap.
This is more like taking a baby aspirin every day if you have heart issues versus a shot of adrenaline when you're in, fucking.
Yeah, yeah, this is much more of we have to make sure he's not
Yeah,
possessed.
he's just hyping it up because he's bored.
Yes.
Okay. My friend, you've been very kind. Give us just one moment, please. Guys, crew puddle. Buddy, do you want to do this?
I like to whisper too.
Okay. Do you want to do this?
Not really, but what other choice do we have?
I mean, I don't know. I don't. It seems like he's just happy to talk to people. I don't know. He doesn't seem malicious. Like, I mean, it's more of a. I don't know that it's going to hurt anything, but
Could it?
it's your call.
I don't feel like it's gonna hurt any worse than those fucking bites did.
I mean, yeah. I don't. And I don't think at worst it does nothing. At best it does a little something helpful. It's your call, though.
But by the way, Buzz, since the healing spell, your pain is all but dissipated.
Oh yeah, I'm just talking about
Yeah.
what happened earlier.
Yeah, well, I think
Yeah. No, for sure. You're gonna remember those bites for a long time.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Tuga's like, do whatever the fuck you want. I mean,
I just don't know what other options we have.
go for it, man. I mean, if you want to do it.
August?
Yeah, let's fuck it up, man. What's the worst that can happen?
Okay.
Ugh. See, my only concern is that what if we do this and it just stirs up whatever fucking piece of shit is after me?
Well,
Then we get to vanquish a demon to hell.
You're not here. Go away.
Oh, sorry.
Get out of
Sorry.
our huddle.
He spoke
Rowan.
up. I thought I was back in the
You're not in
conversation.
the
I'm
huddle.
sorry.
Okay, I have put here. I have idea. Okay, Mister Man.
Cleric Dave.
Yeah. Yes. Great.
That's my name.
Yeah. I got that. Thank you.
Sure it is.
Is there a way, instead of blanket cure-all, hocus pocus, can you get this guy here so I can just kill him?
I mean, if he's possessing your friend, we will be able to. If not, we have to find. Well, he's either tied to a vessel, if he's on this plane, but maybe he got here another way. There's quite a few ways demons can come. I'm not sure quite how we would have got here. But
I am not the expert you are, but from the little bit I have.
well, we've not had too many issues with demons in my time. Not here in Waterdeep.
Okay, yes, but here's the thing. I have.
That's why this is exciting.
I have stumbled across minor readings. He doesn't seem possessed. He seems like he's being stalked.
Well,
And those are
maybe, but he could be, right?
Do you need a hug?
I mean, I feel like we all could use one.
Like, would that?
No, I'm fine. I get lots of hugs. Lots of people love me. They care about me. They think I'm great at what I do. I just want to fight some evil.
No,
You know?
That's great. Everyone does. Yes. Have we seen
There's no
anybody
real evil
else?
in this city anymore.
Have we seen anybody else up in this place?
Insight check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, rolling insight.
He
I
rolled like
rolled-
8 of them. The first
I
one
rolled
was 8.
4, and one of them was
Good God. Yeah, the 8. You everything seems fine.
Have we seen
That's why-
anybody else walking through this bitch?
Yeah, no, it seems relatively fucking empty, but it's later in the evening.
Yeah.
It does look well trafficked as far as people. He seems like he does get a lot of people here, but like you're hearing him say he like has this yearning for something more.
Yeah. So,
But he also doesn't necessarily look. He's not like he's never been field tested. He's like a fucking like a junior detective who really wants to be an FBI agent that isn't ready.
I'll roll an insight check if you'd like me to, but what it feels like is this guy wants a chance to prove himself.
Yes.
Yeah. So we need to talk to somebody else. Like maybe come back in the morning.
What's wrong with letting him prove himself? If nothing happens and he's not charging us any fucking money.
I mean, that's a
what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst? We got a guy here. If he does nothing, he does some hoogity boogity shit and comes or something. Well, fine. He got off. We can just then me get off, right? Like who gives a shit? Let the fucking nerd do his goddamn thing from one nerd to another.
Oh, why you gotta call me a nerd like that? I'm not getting off. I just
nerd is the highest praise.
Perhaps in August's impatience, he has stumbled across a point. Let him do his thing. Worst case scenario, this guy shows up and we get him.
That's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is nothing happens and we waste our time.
That is what I meant. Good job. I knew you were the man for the words. The word man. I say do it. I mean, it's your call, man, my man, but
just stop pussyfooting around and fucking do it. Drop trowel and cough or whatever. What does he got to do?
No trowel dropping. We just got to grease his head up real fine.
Even better.
Follow what you want.
Grease that head up.
He gets
like he's dropping trowel. I don't know.
You mean like his head?
Who the fuck says trowel?
You talking about like?
I'm talking about that furry little ball on his butt. Duh.
Is he gonna put something in your ass?
he proceeds to walk towards you with a handful of lard. He's walking towards your fluffy bunny tail.
I'm letting this happen because if he tries to fucking do something Alejandro doesn't want him to do, he can handle himself.
Yep.
Hey, don't kill him.
He greases up your bunny tail. Says some fancy words.
Nope.
Oh, you smacked him?
Okay. Dex save for that.
We gotta. It's part of the ritual. Ow! Why?
What do you do?
Because the power of Christ compels me.
What do you do if someone doesn't have a tail? What do you grease then?
Exactly. Look at you coming with the right
tail,
question.
The tailbone.
You gonna stick your hand up my ass and grease my tailbone?
No, your tailbone is at the top of the crack. Do you not know your anatomy? You're an awfully promiscuous one. You should know that.
Well, no. What I do know is going up the ass. One way or the other. So fine. You're gonna grease his ass and then do what?
I mean, these are fair questions.
Because if you're doing what I think you're doing, I've done it before.
Goofiest fucking thing we've ever done.
You can't bullshit a bullshitter, all right? I know this. This is number 6 on the list.
It's just there's this circle here. You see, I drew it. It's drawn on the floor, and you see a large religious sigil on the floor. There's the candles there. We grease up the tail. We throw the magic dust, and it will pull the spirit out of him.
And if it does nothing, I'm gonna grease you up. If this doesn't work and you're fucking with us, I'm gonna grease you up.
Yes,
I'm gonna put something in, not take something out.
I'm going to take you to my cop friend on sexual assault charges.
He actually shows you a fucking written ritual, and this is how it's written out.
Sir, what deity do you follow?
Me, I follow Comes-in-ya.
Go
religion
fuck
check
yourself.
Right. I feel like that would be like go fuck yourself would be like the peace be with you of the fucking Comes-in-ya fucking.
You've heard of this deity before?
What do I know about this deity?
This is actually the one deity I have heard of. Actually.
This deity.
The deity I follow is the deity that would tell me what to do right
purges,
now. Pulls out. And I'm pulling out of this.
Purges the infernal plane with their seed of joy.
All right.
Boz, it's your call.
Just do it, Boz. Stop
Done.
being a pussy and just do it.
I'm a rabbit, not a pussy.
Prove it.
I don't know if that means you're in or you're out.
Prove it. Are you a Mexican or a Mexican?
Right now? Or always?
Right now.
But
In this moment.
Alejandro, roll me a perception check.
Your tail greased
There
up.
we go. How about that?
24.
You just see him trying to grease up your tail,
Yeah.
and he's got a handful of dust
Hey, with
in his other hand.
And I slap him again.
this is not a.
I'm sorry.
This is
Like,
not.
I thought you want the possession to get it out of you.
With that perception check, is this dude aroused?
No,
Okay, good.
I'm just making up a bunch of dirty shit. Okay.
Yeah, I get that.
Yes, it is possession, not position.
Okay, are we doing
And it's
this
fucking with your heads, and I like it.
Yes, and you're just running us in circles now. We're just not being productive.
Well, that's because we're not trying the thing. Just try the thing. Let him get a hand in you. What's the worst that can happen?
Tuga gives
Or
you
leave.
a hand washing.
You do whatever
and
you
goes
want.
back the
It's
fuck up.
Alejandro. It's not that bad, all right? It doesn't even feel that weird after a while.
With a 24 on a scale of 1 to 10, how dead are August's eyes? 15?
No, that's,
Scale of 1 to 10, they're like a -7.
I'm alive, baby.
Okay, fine. Come here. I hold my knife to his throat. You fuck with me, I fuck with you.
I like it.
Go ahead,
This,
do it.
This is
Taking the
not
power
necessary. What? Why are you doing this? Okay, fine. Hoppadoo, foobadoo, whoppatoo, and fucking, you see as a poof of fucking bright white light surrounds you, and where your wounds were, you feel this fucking like almost it's heat, but almost like the exact opposite heat you felt before, and you feel it kiss all of your wounds.
Hot
Oh, your freaking lungs fill with air, like a deep breath. Like, oh, you're shocked with the air as it enters as fast as it fills them, and you notice as all the fucking hair grows back in every spot where it was missing. And then the energy settles, smoke settles, your tail is not greasy because the fucking white light seemed to fucking sear it away. And you're back to normal. Well, it doesn't seem like there was anything in you. Darn it to heck. But that means you're not touched by a demon, you're just being followed by one. That means
what
he
we
wants
said.
something from you.
Do you know any
That's-
less perverted ways to perhaps provoke this demon so me and my my overly ambitious friend over there can assist Alejandro the next time?
I mean, provoking him, he's only gonna come when he wants. That's when he needs something from you.
Do you ever hear what you say?
Every time I talk.
I'm having a tough time deciding if this guy's supposed to be the fucking pastor from that 70s show or the gay guy in Family Guy.
It's
Or
the
Letterkenny.
pastor from that 70s show, but I've definitely done the gay guy at Family Guy's voice.
Oh no.
That's where it totally settled.
okay,
Bruce.
buddy.
So like what I can tell from this and from everything that's happened is he wants something from you, and usually if they've done something this appalling, it's probably your last chance, or he's not coming back because he's deemed you not worthy.
Good,
That seems like good thing.
right?
Yes.
It could be, unless there's a reason for that. You might always see him in your future. But trying to tell it, did you get his name? I mean, that would help a lot. They love giving their names when they're asked. Did you ever ask him his name?
I think his name was Brad or Ricky.
You didn't ask him his name? You didn't ask him his name?
Brad or Ricky? Sounds like a winner to me. First name Bradder, second last name Ricky.
Yeah, Austin.
Ricky
Boz
Brady.
is the opposite player from you. You ask even the random porpoise their name. Boz asks no one's name, and I love it.
No, he annoyed me. I don't care for his name.
Yes.
He bores me with his cheap
Well,
tricks.
I mean, if you'd have gotten his name, I might be able to tell you all about him. But without knowing what demon it was, it could be anybody.
Can you describe what he looked like to this tiny man? Perhaps that will help? I don't know.
I mean, they all kind of look similar,
That's
don't you
racist.
think? Devils? Have you ever seen one? All the depictions are very similar.
Alright, boys. I think we've done all we can do here. Shall we move along?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Do you have any tips, recommendations, or like? Do we have
Sure, he
anything
has
that
a
we could
tip
try?
he's trying to give us.
Are there any amulets or anything that
Well,
might be able to keep this guy away from us?
Magical
I mean,
word.
I can give you this. This is always helpful when you fight a demon, and he hands you a water skin full of with a holy symbol on the side of it.
There you go. That's something.
Nice.
This is water that I blessed myself.
Now,
Oh,
if
okay.
he's in another trance or another like dream, is there anything that he can actually do to fight, or is he just like?
Well, I mean, if it's a demon, he's probably not having a dream. He's probably approaching him in real life, but he's probably using all kinds of magic to fuck with his head. They're very powerful.
Right. So,
They,
any
they
other
want you to work for them. It's more fun for them.
any other tips when if we ever met the demon?
Definitely don't take their deals. They'll give you exactly what you want. The one thing that you thought you could never have, they'll give it to you. Don't take their deals.
That sounds pretty nice, though.
Yeah,
Why
that
wouldn't?
sounds great.
If I could just get whatever I wanted, I would just have sex all the time until I died. Eventually, after many
Is
years.
that what you would have? Anything you
Sometimes,
could think of, that's what you would take.
Oh my
sometimes
goodness.
what we want isn't always what we need.
Years and life of pleasure. That sounds horrible. Oh no. You need to get laid.
And August, you are at that moment flooded with images of your dead, of your wife walking side by side with you.
2 o'clock to what Andre just said, but as soon as we leave, he's gonna address that. He doesn't have much to say to this cleric, except thank you for your time.
I will press you with this. You can never trust the devil. Their deals almost always have a catch. They'll catch you in the end. They always do. Always. As the door shuts.
All right, boys, let's get the fuck out of here. That place creeped me out.
Seriously. I feel like I need to wash everything.
So, you said that what we want and need are different.
Yes.
Did he tell you what he was offering you?
He showed me.
What did he show you?
He showed me the man who murdered my parents. And then he showed me my father.
No,
I've been
weird.
hunting this man for a long time. Always seems to get away, that piece of shit.
Should we go get him? I mean,
He's very well connected.
Do you know to who?
Us, John, what was the name of the group again?
You've seen his men and heard that his men run with the Legion.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, well, that's good. I mean, we're trying to do that anyway, so that sounds like just a stop along the way, yes?
That's what it seems like.
Well, so perhaps we are not ready to go get him. Perhaps we have more work to do first.
We will. I know we will eventually get him. I will eventually get him. But I'm not about to compromise anything, my well-being or my soul, just for that bastard. He's already taken too much from me.
But there's a very good mindset to have. What do you need?
Wait, what do I need?
Yes, what do you said what we want and what we need are different things. What do you need?
What I want is murder. What I need is peace.
Do you think with the murder comes the peace?
Not always. I've seen enough death, and I've caused enough death, and known that I'm still in pain.
Alright, buddy. You've had a shit day. I know you slept a lot, but I imagine after all that, we could all probably use a good night's sleep.
Let's just get further away from this motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm very okay with that option. Let's go get some dinner back home and then we'll go to bed.
Okay.
Because I don't want to wake up at night with somebody rubbing my tail.
You guys are walking back
unless
home.
you ask them to.
Now that you have Alejandro here, as the three of you are walking back home, do you want to spark up the conversation for what the next plan is?
I mean, that would be a good
Because
thing to talk about on the way
you
back.
and Tuga were having Tuga and August were having a conversation last time that I think is best served with all three of you.
For sure.
August was bringing up possibly playing sides against each other and other strategies you guys could take. Real quick before we hop into this, can we take 5?
Sure.
Quick bathroom break. Okay.
Tiny man has Yeah, Boz, if you want to get after some duos throughout the week next week, I'll probably be on it. Austin, you didn't break your lightsaber, did you? That's good.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's good. Fuck shit.
Buzz, are you back?
I think he stepped away.
Okay. Cool.
Fucking.
Austin, you're muted. Are you even paying attention? Do you know we're about to get in a conversation with everybody and you will be needed?
He's been bringing it.
He has been bringing it. He has been bringing it. I'll give him this. The lightsaber has fucking infused him.
I think it's distracting you more than it's distracting him, if I'm being honest.
No, it said infused him.
No, I know. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
It's still, I think it's a.
It's
Like,
distracting me more than him.
yeah.
But I sometimes definitely worry about what others are doing too much.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
Okay. You can throw it to someone else,
Nakua,
Yeah, he's throwing
keep
to
it
him,
up.
like
Keep it the
18.
fuck up.
He's not.
Let's.
He's got a touchdown, but he's not fucking doing anything now. Fucking Cooper's shoulders banged up, and fucking Williams just went to the tent.
19 points. Let's fight. Yes, let's go. That's a start to my game. That's that's my flex with 19.
Is your sports team not doing well in the sports ball?
No, it's not
See
doing
it?
as well as I would hope.
That's
This
too
is
bad.
this is a fantasy team conglomerated of multiple different teams' players. Where we basically brew their fucking talent down to a statistical ball of juice and fight over it.
I have a lightsaber.
You don't say.
It's like we're tracking the amount of beats and snitches that are captured.
Unfortunately, it's not unfortunately because a lightsaber is a lightsaber and a gift is a gift and it's a wonderful gift. But it's Darth Maul's lightsaber, not Obi-Wan's.
Okay, I'm back.
Or even Qui-Gon's, which I wouldn't.
All right, let's get it.
Now I just
back.
have to get your
Does it have blades that go on both ends that light up?
Yeah, this one, Darth Maul's, it has the part. This part unscrews.
Okay, then
Then you
then
can put you can put both of them together.
then awesome.
That's pretty
Which
sweet.
is
That's a better. That I love Obi-Wan's, but that's better.
Yeah,
It's pretty
fucking
badass.
sick.
Like, and I would want Obi-Wan's more, but that's better because it's dual bladed. And that scene when he lights that up for the first time,
you can go to Disney and you can make your own, like, get your own pieces, your own
my,
kyber crystals.
my son did that this past summer.
I wanted to do that so bad now. I didn't before. Now that I have one, I want to go get my own.
And my son has his, and my daughter got a wand from Green Guts.
I do have a wand from Gringotts as well.
Yep, she was the one kid out of her group that got the full on Harry Potter chosen wand, so she got a special wand, one of one in her group. Yeah, she was very happy with that.
Jesus Christ, man. Okay, we
I
need to
know.
start this conversation. I'm getting it.
Okay,
I'm
Oh,
also
turn
really
it
good
to the
at
when did he get?
basketball.
We're gonna get Adam on unfocused from football.
Fucking sucks.
So you
Uh,
guys, we're gonna have a conversation and start planning. So go ahead,
okay.
have at it.
So, what's his plan, boys?
I say we find Boz's dad's killer and we fuck him up and kill him. And we
Well-
start there. Because if he's part of the Legion, we can torture him to get all the information that he has and then fucking kill him and leave his head in a sack somewhere for them to fucking find.
So Alejandro was just telling us how he might let him live, and August comes out, and his first idea is torture him.
Torture. I like
No.
your ambition, but
No,
he
you didn't
makes it
say
sound
that.
like
That's
that
just
is
kind of
easier
that
said than
instance
done.
I got off of it.
No, what I was inferring to was whether or not when I kill him, I'm still not even sure that's going to give me peace.
Right.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah,
Right. It
I
won't.
got that.
Because nothing
Okay.
nothing
I'm still
can give
killing
you nothing can give you peace externally. Peace has to come from within.
Within, yeah.
And killing this guy will just feel good for a little bit, but it's still worth it. Because
Yep.
you can still find that peace from the inside after we cut this guy's balls off and make him choke on it.
I like.
And then he'll feel a piece of himself in himself.
Peace.
I love all this ambition, but Alejandro, you make it sound like he is not exactly peon in group.
No, he is not.
Okay, we have tangled with 3 members, right? we've only fucked with like 3 of these guys, right? And
Yeah.
it's in one
And
combat.
like 2 sessions ago, when we went into the catacomb dungeons
Yeah,
things.
it was the
It
guys
was
with
after
the
you came
shaky
out.
arms.
Yep.
Yeah. So we don't even know their numbers, let
Right.
alone.
We don't really know anything about these guys.
Yes. So we need to. I think recon may need to be first and foremost.
Well, we're gonna have to find this guy, and we're gonna have to lay a trap for him, and then we get the information, and then we kill him.
I must warn you though, this bastard is a skilled fighter. He was my father's first mate for many years. My father was a pirate, murdered and horribly took over villages.
So we kill him with poison, and he doesn't know he's fighting. And then when he's knocked out, we nail him to the ground and get everything that he can to give us.
So
I'm okay.
yes.
Alejandro, do you tell August that this was the guy that attacked you during the wrestling match?
During the wrestling match?
Yeah. Remember at the end of the wrestling match, Clive
Oh
came up,
yes, sorry, yes,
stabbed you, and paralyzed you with
yes,
the poison.
yeah, that was him.
Okay, well,
So you've seen him before. He's a tabaxi. He's a cat person.
so here's the thing.
A scar over one eye.
Like, here's the thing. We don't really know anybody else that we like. Well, I'm sure we might, but we don't know that they are high level in the organization. We can do recon, and we can work our way up. But if we have some good bait, no offense, he looks at Alejandro. We know this guy's going to come for him again if he's out. Then this is the only way we have that I can see of finding somebody who's in the higher echelon who actually has something to give us, that we have something that we know that he wants, which is, of course, Alejandro. No offense.
I,
What?
it sounds well and good, but I can't in good conscience use you as bait, my friend.
Well, it doesn't have to be good content. It just has to work.
Your choices are your choices, and if that's what you want to do, of course I will be there waiting to make sure that the bait does not get eaten. But
Well, even last time when we didn't know he was coming for us, we still survived. This time we know he'll be coming for us,
My
and
friend, Tuga, I get what you're saying, but this son of a bitch is not gonna come out for just anybody.
yes, but
We can-
there are different paths to ultimate destination. Perhaps, I mean, why go so why pedal to metal? Why not do like we did with pissy blue bandits and pick them off one by one until finally none are left?
the size of the organization, for one.
Yeah, so it just takes longer.
You know, yeah, and we don't have to necessarily choose black and white right now. We still need to get we do need to get some more information about them. If we are going to set a trap for this guy, we need to know what kind of resources he has at the time. If we find out that maybe killing and going after this guy could cause chain reaction that we don't want, then obviously we would save him maybe later. So we still need to find out more about them. To
Right.
find out, like, if there could be people in the police or the guard that they might have caches. We might be able to rob their treasury. There's a lot of things we could do, but I guess the first question is we don't really want to do this alone either. There are some people who are also fighting against them
Yes.
quietly.
So
So we should talk to them too to see what they know, so we don't reproduce the wheel, right?
obviously, I am all for garnering as much information as we can. Just for argument's sake, right now, today, if we were going to set trap, do you even have plan on how to do that?
Well, it seems that as soon as this guy found out that Alejandro was alive, he came right for him. All we have to do is maybe set something around here where we have a celebrated something and we put it out that Alejandro, me, and you, the three heroes of the town, will be at a certain place at a certain time. That's a trap. If he doesn't come, then no big deal. If he does come, balls in mouth.
Okay. I mean, it's not. It's good idea. It's just like
What if we put on a show, a showcase? The three heroes I've saved. Everybody, put me out in front. Make sure I'm the center of this banister.
like what if we just have a birthday party for you? Like we could just do that. Here is my question though. Like I don't hate this either. It's a good idea, but he presumably knows you're alive.
Yes.
Okay. He knows he saw you at the wrestling match. I was not there. He knows you're alive because he didn't kill you. Why hasn't he shown back up? I mean, you've slept many nights since then. Like, you understand what my question?
Alejandro, you do recall just small comments that the devil, demon, whatever that entity was making, was kind of that he might have been swaying you and Clive. So he might be in league with the devil.
Yeah.
You don't know if that is why he hasn't come back, but you've been chasing him for years and he's never once showed any force towards you. It always felt like he was ignoring that you existed, and that pissed you off to no end. And then he finally showed up and he embarrassed you.
So,
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask my question again now that you have that, just to set it back up. So he knows you're alive.
Yes.
Why has he not shown it? Because that's been like what, probably a week now, John, Ish.
Yeah,
give or take.
yeah, give or take about 4 or 5 days.
Yeah. He has had multiple days. You have been sleeping. He
One possibility is that he wants an audience.
no. That is not bad point. He did show up with a room of hundreds of
Yep.
people.
And not by myself. Or not just in front of us. He wants to put me on display.
Okay. So, what is good way to do that? Obviously the wrestling match tempted him. Do you think just a celebration of you in general is good?
No.
No?
Senor, I am also a very talented singer. Let me put on a show.
You want to do concert?
Yeah. You can be right behind the stage.
There's
Or-
a old beat up play hall right next door to the
I
bar.
will be security so that the quote unquote women do not mob you.
We can hide you. We can put you in a large crate on the side of the stage.
Yeah,
And as
there
soon
are
as you
many
see him-
options.
Yeah.
I won't allow this to go on without me being roughly
We
30 feet away from you.
We have our own army too. We can let a few people know what's going on, and we can let some of our people know that we think there might be Legion reprisals without telling them that we're trying to get someone, but let them know.
And let them be audience members.
Let the fuckery is afoot, and put out some signals. Like
Yeah,
we'll have to be real close about it.
right.
Do a lot of insight checks on everybody, but
I mean, in all honesty, we joke, but like, I know John's seen it. I don't know how much of Brooklyn Nine-Nine you've watched, Austin, but like, this could be like Doug Judy singing out the guy that's trying to kill him on the cruise ship.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
we have code word. Austin's seen him. I haven't seen this guy. But like, if there's, all he has to do is fucking sing some kind of code word, and I'll know to be ready. But like, I mean,
Fidelio.
yeah, Fidelio. I assume you've already gotten your ass kicked if you're yelling that. I mean, yeah, I would love for this to work. I
I mean-
Adam, have low hopes. Tuga's down. Yes. Fuck you.
So when would you guys want to plan to do this?
Well, you probably want to like
'Cause-
make sure we have enough time to like make a good show of it.
We need to talk to the Rebel Alliance first to let that guy know what we're doing, because we don't want to try and do something if he's also trying to do something, and he might want to get in on this.
Also, we should talk to the police, but we shouldn't talk to those two people at the same time.
Yeah, we should let
Or-
some.
They all know each other.
Well, not. I'm talking about like the 9-9. But like, we could talk to Andor first and see if he's down to clown to meet up in a whole meeting with Captain Art. Because like they were buddies. But
Yeah,
like
I mean,
Andor
you-
also might not want to expose himself like that.
He also told you once he was in place, he would contact you. So you
Right.
got it. You're kind of in a waiting game with him.
Correct.
Um,
So, I mean, there's no rush to put on this concert, right? Other than we want to.
no, yeah,
We want to get
no.
this guy.
I was simply asking for to see how much time you're going to give it.
So we need to.
Because if you're going to we're gonna put this shit on tomorrow, it's gonna be a lot harder to get the word out.
No,
We need
I think
to-
we should make it convincing. Like,
Yeah.
make it happen in like a week. Get
Okay.
the staff to do stuff, right? Like,
We have research we need to do, because we need to find how much resources the Blue Legion or the Legion can throw around.
right.
Oh,
Also,
John.
like in that time,
We need
if he had to do it by himself, he would. But like, Tuga would want to go like do recon down in the dock ward. Like,
Okay. Yeah, we'll
yeah. There's a lot. Of,
we'll get into that. Yeah. Because
Like-
we're gonna go through a whole week's worth of shit. So
also, like, Andor, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Andor mentioned that they have like 6 fucking like bases of operation, and we haven't even touched that.
right. We need exactly. That's what I mean. We need to find that stuff. We need to have a bigger picture.
Right.
No, because we might kill this guy and then bring down the fires of hell on us. And
in that meantime, hopefully we stumble across small search parties like we did, and we can pick off at least a couple.
right, because the other thing is, I think we can also try and if we run into any of the Legion, if they come in to get some tribute, we say, okay, we're glad that we have some security in the region. The town guard is obvious. The king has abandoned us. You know, we need to get them in a home security and then see what we can do to make them feel comfortable.
I think also something that will be very telling for us as a group of players is the first time they come knocking, right?
Exactly.
Because if it's not that much to keep them satisfied, then like we should just keep paying them off. Just
Well,
to keep them shut, keep them quiet. Because we don't need to bring the we don't want to fight the war on our turf.
Right.
You
I
don't
agree with
ever want
that.
to fight on your turf.
So I would say how much they ask will
Right.
determine how fast we go to hit them.
And I asked somebody, I don't remember who it was, to keep 2 sets of books.
yeah,
So,
you did.
like, the income of at least the bar is going to look worse than it is. So, like, hopefully that helps. To where, like, if we... And obviously I don't think it's this much, but, like, if these guys are just asking for, like, 100 gold a month, that ain't shit. We'll earn
Remember, they're going to be asking for the whole ward's
that. Right. No, I know.
tithing
But we have
from you.
no...
Yeah.
And I assume it's going to be more than that. But...
Yep.
we have no idea what that number is. The same
Nope.
way we have no idea what kind of income will be garnered. Like, there's still a lot of unknowns, and like, in the meantime, before we put on this show, which I'm digging, I'm very excited about this idea. We
Okay.
just need to go down there and
Yes.
find more
Yes.
information.
Yes.
I think that's the plan.
Okay.
Does anybody have any other opinions?
No.
Because, like,
So
we don't know shit. Let's be honest. We know they work with Vector, who's advising the king and basically running the city,
yeah,
and that's it. The other,
you have a bunch of assumptions, a lot of information, but nothing concrete because you've not really had any dealings with them.
right. Also, this is just something I wanted to tell you guys because when I was retyping up my notes, um, the queen is half lizard, half person. Is she a lizard folk or
No,
is she half?
the queen is lizard folk.
Okay, she's just straight lizard folk.
Her
Okay,
son is half.
okay, maybe that's where I got confused in my notes. And the whole fucking sewer was an old lizard folk thing. There's likely
Yes.
something there. Either they're
Well,
trying to take something to hurt her, or she's
August
with them.
August knows from history that lizard folk hideout was from the lizard folk wars, and the end of the lizard folk or the lizard wars was a marriage between the king and the queen, who was the princess of the lizard folk.
Right. But, like, it's either one of two things. Either Vector's got them down there looking for stuff to hurt
Yeah.
her, or she's in bed with him. Figuratively or literally.
Well, Vector's men weren't in. They're just somewhere down in the sewers looking for something.
Yeah, like, well, we know he's in bed with Legion. This is more long-term shit. It's just stuff I thought of, and I wanted to tell you guys because I was gonna forget.
Yeah.
So,
Fair.
and it's not even shit our characters may even have put together yet. But I'm just metagaming at this point.
You can let. Well, that's all information you've been given, so
Right. But
your character
it's
can
there.
put that together.
So yeah, I think that's a good plan. We fucking what do you guys think? A week? Do this show in a week,
That's what I was thinking.
and then spend those. You know, we can help out as needed, but spend the majority of that time trying to get information and down there. And hopefully, sometime in there, we get contacted by Andor to see what else he can provide us with, etc., etc.
Sounds good.
I mean, is that like, I think I know John is leaving us to do what we want, but I'm having a tough time having like a destination, like go do this. Aside from the very general recon, find out more, and then gradually take them out.
Yeah.
It's like I know where the steps are, I know where point A and point B is, but I don't know where the road is. So
And that there is no road, so you got to make a road.
right, so that's what we'll accomplish with recon, presumably.
Yep.
So, is that a good spot to stop, John?
So what? You guys, when this conversation wraps up, you get back to the inn. You grab yourselves a plate of food. You get fed up and you get to bed. The next morning, as you guys are eating breakfast, the freaking doors to the inn fly open, and you see as a group pours in of about we'll say about 8 people pour in, and you see about another 8 to 10 standing out on the sidewalk, wearing red armbands and a very pompous looking gentleman walks to the front, wearing very regal, almost lord's armor, and we will cut right there.
All right.
And yeah, we'll stop there, and that